Hey now, what is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I have finally watched, after all these years, after all the times I've seen not only this movie get referenced, not only this movie be talked about as the greatest rom-com of all time, but one scene in particular, and I'm sure we all know what I'm talking about, that has been parodied, spoof, referenced so much. I finally watched When Harry Met Sally. When Harry Met Sally is a 1989 film that was directed by Rob Reiner, and the plot is that we meet Billy Crystal as Harry, who at the beginning he gets a ride from Sally, played by Meg Ryan, from college back home, and these two have an interesting ride, to say the least, where they basically go back and forth, and Harry explains that women and men can't be friends because there's always going to be sexual tension. And, years ago I would have said he was full of crap. No, that's not possible, but I know he has a point. I've had some life experience since then, and I've realized that, yeah, it's virtually impossible. But Sally is very naive, and she thinks it's not true, and there's no way that could be the case, that Billy Crystal's just a dog, and she doesn't sleep with him as many times as he tries, and then years later pass, and then they run back into each other, and they do try to be friends because they have gone through more stuff. They are in relationships now, and you see that over time their friendship is put to the test. We try to see if Harry was right. Can they be friends? Can a guy and a girl just be friends without there being that level of tension or feelings being caught? Or is their friendship doomed from the start? And this is a movie that I really enjoyed. I did. I understand now why some people will say it's the greatest rom-com of all time. Because romantic comedies is a genre that isn't as showcased nowadays anymore. I just feel like comedies, it's very hard to get that right. It's very hard to make something that's universally funny for most people. And romantic comedies, it's hard to not be too cheesy or too dull or too, like how people say, oh, that's just Hollywood. That just happens in the movies. You want to see something that's more relatable. You want to see something that's more relatable or obtainable so that it can make you feel good at the end of the day, but not feel too sappy. So I think this movie did a perfect job at doing that. I think Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan do a great job of being real people, feeling like real people, having genuine good chemistry every time they meet up after years and years or interact or go back and forth. And I just think that each one of them played their parts, and where they're coming from, their points in their lives and their points of view, and you can understand both of them. I very much liked the writing. I liked what it was trying to say with relationships and friendships and where things can go. I liked how Carrie Fisher, who played Marie, Meg Ryan's friend, I liked seeing her. Because when Carrie Fisher passed, obviously you think about Princess Leia, you think about Star Wars, and that's where your mind goes to. So I was trying to look for a movie that she was in that I could have watched, but I didn't really know she was in this movie, honestly. So seeing her here pop up was a pleasant surprise. I liked her character. She had some funny moments. I enjoyed this movie all the way through. I liked what they did with these characters at each and every point of their lives. I liked their friendship that was built up and how they got closer there. I liked that they both came together at a point in their lives when they clearly both needed each other. I liked the blow up and the argument that they have. I liked the very end of the movie where they again have that clash of a moment. I just think that this movie did a great job with establishing a relationship, establishing that relationships aren't perfect and that can go through a lot of ups and downs, but it makes you feel good at the end. So what more can I say? When Harry Met Sally is one of, if not the greatest rom-com of all time. I can officially say it. I've seen it. Oh yeah, and that scene at the diner where Meg Ryan does perform that fake orgasm. That was impressive. That was impressive, but also quite scary to think that women could be that good at faking orgasms. I'm going to have to rethink a bunch of things. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of When Harry Met Sally? Chances are you've already seen it, and I'm one of the last ones to have finally watched it. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you agree that it's the greatest rom-com? Is there another rom-com that is your favorite that I should check out? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
Proper big bit, separate it, shot it for profit. Hustle legit, proper big bit, separate it, shot it for profit. Hustle legit, hustle legit, hustle legit, hustle legit, hustle legit, hustle legit, hustle legit.